I wanted to quickly introduce you to modified satin stitch, which is kind of a stitch I made up. I'm sure people have done it before, but I have just lovingly named it modified satin because, as you can see in this pet portrait here, the fill sections are done with modified satin stitch, and they look a bit like satin stitch, which I'll show you for comparison. So this building has satin stitch where the stitch is filling the entire shape all in the same direction. But for modified satin stitch, as you can see in each of these sections, it changes direction based on some of the outlines and some of those black lines inside each of the sections of fill. So what I mean by that is I start by going in one direction along one of the outlines, and then as I come up against another outline, as you can see here, this outline is crooked, I kind of just modify the direction that the satin stitch is going in. So you can see it here going from this direction to a slightly different direction there. And then even more extreme down here, I completely change direction within a single shape. So it's going this direction down here in the green, and then it's completely opposite perpendicular in that same section, just to kind of fill the shape and be the most efficient I can. So I'm not killing myself trying to make everything the same direction. Some happen to end up in the same direction. As you can see, the blue here, I did pretty much the same direction for that whole section. But then other sections that are smaller or have more irregularities, I change direction. So another good example is this pink one, where it's going this direction and then again perpendicular. It just kind of changes, and it's almost like you're coloring in a coloring book. Within a single section, you don't always stay the same direction. You might change, and really you're just trying to follow the outlines and be most efficient.